So now that we've looked at vMix and how in vMix you're able to switch, fade, and cut between all of your various input sources, what I want to show you next is what if you need to change a preset. You want to store a preset that already exists, or you've got different musical acts and you're looking to set presets while they're rehearsing so that during the service you can go right to them. And the way that you do that is with a camera that's on preview. So right now you can see we've got camera 1 full on preview, which means the contextual Stream Deck is for camera 1. The button in the upper left-hand corner with the name of the camera, if you press that button, it switches the Stream Deck to a programming view. Everything is now in yellow, and when you click on any of these buttons, so let's click on left musician. You're going to see that when I clicked on left musician, the button turned red, and it says store left musician. And what that means is when I press this button again, it's going to store that preset. So let's just pretend that there was a musician there in front of the piano, but they're up higher. Last week they were sitting, this week it's somebody that's standing. And so we move the camera up, maybe a little bit to the right, zoom in, zoom out. Essentially, get the preset the way that you like, and then you hit store preset, and it goes back to just saying left musician. Now, when we click on that upper left-hand button again for PTZ Optics, it goes back to your run mode, not your programming mode. And so if I, for example, now click on table tight, and then I click on left musician again, you're going to see that it just went back exactly to where we set that preset. So along the bottom row, both cameras have all the same presets, for each camera. So you can have a left musician on camera 1 as well as camera 2, so on and so forth. In addition to these musician cameras, which you could use these presets for anything. So if you have a baptism at the church, you could just make a note, on a piece of paper in front of the Stream Deck, right musician is actually a preset I made to show the baptism in the back of the church, for example. You can rename these, but I don't want you guys to even worry about that. So it'd be easier just to make little notes that this week right musician is for something that's not the right musician. But the other time that you would use these programming, change programming, is I'll go back to my programming mode and let me click on left lectern. Well, if Fred is going to be a guest minister, he's really tall. And so your normal minister might be quite a bit shorter, and now Fred is there and he's getting cut off at his chin. So if he's going to be the one going to the podium before the service even starts, or maybe you do it at the beginning of the service while the other camera is on a wide shot, you can adjust the left lectern height and then hit store. And now every time you go from wide or a different preset back to your left lectern, you don't have to every single time manually adjust it, because he's a lot taller or someone's shorter or stands further to the right or left. So knowing that you can click that button and go to your programming mode and change any one of these presets, very, very powerful. And if I were to click on camera 2, you'll see it goes to camera 2, and same thing. Now if I click that one, they work identical, and it's just one is for camera 1 and one is for camera 2.